All right, hello. Just getting my mic in place here. I'm going to attempt to walk you through the steps that you need to set up your live website on a real live web server. So open up a browser and go over to QTH.com right here. That's what I recommend you use. We get a discount through QTH, and you'll get the best customer service available that I've ever experienced in my career as a web developer. They're just phenomenal. Okay, so once you go to qth.com, this is a little bit deceiving here. This looks like something that you type into, but it's actually a link. But I want you to go ahead and click here where it says yourdomain.com. Hopefully by now you know what a domain is, that we've discussed that in class. You'll be taken to this domain checker page. Now, you can choose whatever you want as long as it's available. What this will do is tell you if the domain that you want is available or not. So let's just say I had an idea for a website and I wanted to call it yahoo.com. Now we know that that's already taken, but let's just see what happens here. So I'm going to type in yahoo.com, and you're going to have to deal with this guy right here. This is to confirm that you're not a robot. So I'm going to check that off. And then I'm going to hit search here, and it's going to search. It's going to tell me if this domain is available or not. So you can see right down here it says yahoo.com is already taken. So let's try a different one. Let's try, I'm going to try this one, niallcotter.com, my name. And you could use your name .com, or if you don't want .com, you could choose .net or .org. Technically, org is supposed to be for real organizations, so I don't think you want to use that one. But you could go ahead and register that if you wanted. But anyways, I think I have to check this box again here every time I do a search. Otherwise, it doesn't work, I think. So anyways, I'll go ahead and check that box again. And then I'll go ahead and hit search, and hopefully it'll search here. I'm not sure if this is available or not. Okay, it's saying that niallcotter.com is available. All right. So now these are just suggestions for other domains that I might be interested in that are similar to this. So it's saying niallcotter.net is also available, .org. So here's a bunch of top level domain names that are available too. So the top level domain name is the .net or .org or .us, or in our case .com. Now, we got the domain that we want, in this case niallcotter.com, and I'm going to go ahead and click add to cart here. Okay, and then after that, click go to checkout here. And here's where you would apply your promo code here. So that's where you want to use if you don't know what your promo code is, let me know and I'll give it to you, and that'll save you a lot of money, and you'll get a great deal on. You won't get a deal on, it's $10.95 to register the domain name every year. You don't get a deal on that, but what you will get a deal on is the hosting plan. So the first step is to register a domain name, and then the second step is to set up a hosting plan, and that's what we're going to do next here. So, all right, right now the promo code is Cotter 2016, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that, and then click validate code here. So we get a 50% discount here. Now, like I said, we don't get a discount on the domain registration, but we will get a discount on our web hosting. All right, so I think I mentioned this before, but the domain name is just one part of it. The other part of it is having a web server available for you to use, and that web server will be hooked up to the internet so that anybody on the internet can visit your website. So we've got the domain registered, hopefully now. The next step is to get a hosting plan so that we have a real web server that we can use. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to go to this link here, hosting services, and click on web and email hosting. And it's taking me here. Let's see. Okay, what I want to do is go down to this get started right here. Okay, here, and now it's asking us which domain we want to be we want to host in this hosting plan. Now it should be the one that you just the one that you just set up should show up in this drop down list, and then you can just go ahead and click use here. Okay, and we've already entered our promo code. Now this is just asking us if we want some extra features. And the other thing of interest right here is this is asking you how long you want this plan set up for, and it defaults to 1 month. But if I were you, I would do it for at least a year. And actually, you're probably going to need this throughout your whole career at Western at least. And I suggest that you keep this afterwards, because a good website will help a web developer get a good job. So I suggest you do a minimum of 12 months. Now remember, we get a 50% discount on this, so it's going to be actually about $250 per month, not $495. But I'll just go ahead. I'll leave it up to you. 1 month isn't going to cut it because that won't span the duration of the course. So you need to do it for at least 3 months, I believe, and maybe that won't even cut it. But I'll leave it up to you. I think you should do it for as long as you can. But I'll just go ahead and click 12 months here. So that would be my total. Now this is before the promo code is applied, and I'll just hit continue here. And it's saying please review your selections here. It looks like nilecotter.com, and then this is saying that there's hosting here, and then here's another upsell trying to get you to, you don't need to do this if you don't want to, but this just means that people can find out who's in charge of the domain that you have registered. Don't worry about that. Go ahead and click continue here. And so it takes me to this page right here, and it's showing me my total here. So to register, this includes the domain name and the web hosting, and I did it for 12 months, and that's going to come out to $40, and that's as cheap as you can possibly get it. It won't be any cheaper than that. Now I'm going to go ahead and click checkout here. So if you haven't already signed up with QTH, you're going to have to do it now. So you're going to go ahead and enter your name, email address, and all this other information right here. And you'll also have to set up a password for yourself and then confirm it here. And then finally, you'll have to enter your credit card information down here, and that should do it. You should be all set up at that point. Oh yeah, you have to agree to the terms of service and then do complete order. So I think we fumbled our way through it, but that should do it. And very important, you'll receive an email, and that email will have a bunch of information, and make sure you keep that email and don't lose it. One of the things that we need are, you'll get a new password so that you can transfer your files over to this live web server. And we'll do that using FTP, and we'll talk about that in class. But if you can get through this step right here, I think you should be all set up. If you can't, let me know as soon as possible that you're having problems, because it's really important that we get this live web server, this web hosting plan set up as soon as possible, because we're going to be using it early on in the course. Okay, I think that should do it.